Well, we're 2-6. We're still
Colorado
division.
Avalanche.
Avalanche. That also makes sense.
Aviators.
They look. Well, it kind of looked like a fox. I couldn't tell. Now I can see it.
Colorado.
Oh shit.
Anagrams.
Anagrams. What is the anagram stand for?
You have to make an anagram for Colorado.
Carol only lets others read American doctrine onions.
What? I don't.
How's
Sorry.
it?
Okay, cool. I didn't even follow. I was.
Carol only lets others read American doctrine onions.
I see. American Doctrine onions.
Every villain is lemons.
Every villain is lemons, otherwise known as evil.
Evil. I had to come up with an acronym on the spot in class today because my kids. I found out I asked one of my French horn players what
Oh no.
key we were in. And he's like,
Oh my god.
I don't really know how to do that. I was like, oh, okay, well, pause then. Let's
have a lesson.
let's discuss how to understand the key signature.
Yo, speaking of music key signatures.
Yes.
I watched a video the other day. This dude was explaining just weird key signatures in video game music. And there's this one boss battle in one of the Kirby games that switches key signatures every 3 or 4 measures, and it's weird key signatures 13, 8, 5, 6.
I feel like that's the final boss of Crystal Shards, because I remember that music being really strange.
It was a 2D game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Come here.
But it was actually pretty interesting. He notated a lot.
Is it a YouTube channel?
Yeah. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh, I hit the wrong buttons at the wrong order.
If you find it, then Chris can put a link in the doobly-doo. Give the guy credit.
Doodly-doo?
Doobly-doo.
Oh my god.
That's right. We should start doing Blue Apron ad reads.
Blue Apron, sponsor us.
Or whatever the other one was. That Dinnerly or whatever.
HelloFresh.
HelloFresh.
I'm gonna have to go through my history.
I know internet culture. I know all the different people who sponsor.
Name the
product and I'll tell you.
Harry's Razors.
Harry's Razors, Dollar Shave Club, For Hims, if you need some ED meds.
I don't watch videos that advertise ED meds.
A lot of people don't like it, apparently. There was some backlash when some of the channels started being sponsored by them. Oh my god.
Here it is. The channel's name is called 8-Bit Music Theory.
Oh yeah, I've been there. He's a good channel. I support 2. You get 2 out of 3 music or video game reviewers.
Oh, did you see it slide in?
8-Bit Music Theory. I felt it slide in, Chris. I felt it. You lubed it nice.
Oh, come on.
I did. Our sponsors never change.
Okay, so this Kirby game music. Here's just a couple notated lines. The first measure is in 7/4. Then it goes to 2 measures of 3/4, and then 1 measure of 4/4, then 1 measure of 5/4, then 1 measure of 3/4.
Huh. Huh.
It's just constant 8 notes in the melody.
I was gonna say if it's just trying to make you anxious,
Yeah,
that's a good way to do it.
It's very anxious music.
Yeah, I mean, again, the fast tempo, but the fact that you're never going to be able to like settle in and find where a beat is.
Oh yeah. And apparently, like the the Mother series with like Lucas and Ness.
Earthbound, as they're known in America.
Apparently in Mother 3, I think,
which is
like
Earthbound 2, or no wait.
No, it was just a Japanese only release. Apparently, like there's it's either the bots or the entire game, where like if you like press the buttons to the beat of the music, you get like better combos, better like
Paper
stats.
Mario.
Oh, that's badass though. But Paper Mario wasn't to the beat of the music.
No, it's to the beat of the attack, but it's similar ideas.
But I guess the music gets harder the further into the game you go. Like it's like weird time signatures.
That's also really badass. I want like that. So maybe that just is a music nerd thing in me, but that sounds like something I would love.
Yeah. I've also been watching a lot of Video Game Historian.
Ooh.
If you've ever seen his stuff, he did a whole thing about how Tetris came to be and how the royalties of Tetris didn't actually go to the guy who invented Tetris for like the first like 20 years of it.
Where'd they go?
So the inventor of Tetris was Russian.
Yes.
Hence the song being an old Russian folk song.
And he worked for some like computer sciencey type company. I'm explaining this very poorly.
But we're listening, and we can repeat it as many times as we want because this is YouTube.
Yeah, exactly.
Go back and listen to Tim Ramble.
So he invented it in his spare time, but because he invented it on company time, it belonged to the company.
Yeah, they did that in Silicon Valley. That was like the plot point of early season.
And
okay.
So
oh no,
it eventually got so popular within Russia that it eventually found its way over to Turkey, which at the time Turkey was kind of like the in-between between the Western world and the USSR.
Oh, it's always I was gonna say it's always been the in between the middle, the west and the east.
Yeah. And so this one dude from the United States, the UK, I think it was from the UK, saw someone playing that game. It's like, okay, I want to license this game, or get the rights for it. So he basically gets a deal with that company to license the game with these other video game companies. But then like that video game company gave the licensing rights to a different video game company without like their initial like Russian company's permission.
Okay.
And it just gets super convoluted to the point where no one knows who actually owns the rights anymore.
Is it public domain now?
No, it's not public domain. Eventually, this one dude who's American but living in Japan and owns a Japanese video game company.
Okay.
Sees it and wants it for his company, but he doesn't know how to get the rights, and he finds out no one has the rights to the console version of the game.
Guys,
It's only been out on. Good job.
Sorry, Chris. Sorry, we like.
No, I want you guys keep talking. Keep talking. Don't worry about me. Except now it's Tim's turn.
It's Tim's turn to play.
See if I can do this and play at the same time.
It's super fun.
Yeah. So eventually, so he gets to sit down with Nintendo, and they're like, okay, yeah, we want this game to launch with Game Boy. And so they set up meetings with Russia, and the Russian company's like, we don't like the way these other guys have been treating us in terms of royalties. They begin such a small percentage because of like the.
When are we? Are we like 85 right now? Like when?
Well, it's the Game Boy, regular Game Boy, so like mid-90s.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to figure out. What like
Yeah.
year we are.
Um. Oh God. Sorry. I'll see if I can. Trying to see if I can figure out if I can talk and play at the same time.
I'm pretty sure you just had a stroke, is what I just heard.
That's what playing video games is like.
So anyway, they kind of do have a deal with the Russians where like they'll give them the home console rights and the handheld rights, and they kind of like did some fancy paperwork with the other team, with the other people, to kind of like fuck them over.
Okay.
And so they eventually, long story short, Nintendo gets the rights. Everyone else doesn't. And the dude, after a while, and I mean the entire time the dude who invented it still hasn't gotten a penny from the game. Eventually, the American that was working in Japan and this dude, like, they became friends, and they started their own company called the Tetris Company, and they got the rights to Tetris, and he eventually got like royalties for it.
Nice.
Ooh.
It was very interesting. It's like an hour-long video.
Well, we just had an hour-long video on it. You just made your own hour-long video.
Yeah. In fact, it's been an hour-and-a-half video. Also, I just want to make a note that we're playing against the Ducks.
Yeah,
the Mighty Ducks.
The Mighty Ducks. Whenever we play Battlefield 5 and we treat the game, we actually do really well because we put a lot of effort into reviving because in Battlefield 5, medics can revive anyone, but if you're not a medic, you can revive your own squad mates if you're on a squad together. And Blake always says, we're ducks, and ducks fly together. A lot.
Ducks
fly together. That's right. Ducks fly together.
Oh my god, they're in that cycle. I'm just gonna keep shooting.
That got the butt. And I'm gonna shoot it!
Nice shot! Hat trick!
Ducks fly together.
I've never seen... I don't remember ever seeing the Mighty Ducks.
That is... Sorry, I should have gone with you, man. I'm sorry, I'm simultaneously ordering food. Because I'm starving.
You should.
Oh, he's tripping from behind. Foul.
But yeah, I don't think I've ever seen the Mighty Ducks.
You are missing out, dude.
Yeah, it's a pretty feel-good movie.
Yeah, well, it's like 90s sports movies.
That's what I said, booby traps.
You mean booby traps? That's what I said, booby traps!
I understood that reference.
Thank you. Michael hasn't and refuses to watch. I can't.
Watch what?
The Goonies. Like.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, that was what the
Why?
movie was from.
Oh, I thought it was like a not Tom and Jerry, but it's a little cat and the bird, Tweety Bird.
Oh.
Oh no, that's I get why you said that, but no, that was the Asian kid on the Goonies.
He wouldn't say booby traps. He would say like booty traps.
He said booby twaps. That's what I said.
Well, Tweety Bird uses peas a lot instead of bees.
Pooty twaps. He would say pooty.
Pooty, yeah.
I thought
it's like
pooty cat.
Pooty tap.
I thought I saw a pooty cat.
No. This is the Asian kid on the Goonies, who would always get words wrong or like say it. But someone like, don't you mean booby traps? That's what I said. Booby twaps. Anyway, he won't watch the Goonies, and it makes me sad. And he doesn't want to watch it just because it's a movie that people say you should watch. And it's like, no.
I mean, I say that about Interstellar, but that's obviously not true for a lot of people.
God, Interstellar is way
Overrated. Okay.
Way overrated. And
alright, you didn't have to do it that long.
Yes, I did, because I need you to understand how overhyped
So you're just
and
you could have just said you don't like it.
I need you to add a counter for how many times I said way.
Way protein.
No,
Wayne
it's
Gretzky.
It's touted as like the best movie of all time.
It is not. It's a dumb.
It is.
Well, okay. what I'm saying is, in my belief, I just like the movie. I just think it's a really good watch. I'm not saying it's like revolutionary or anything.
I'm saying it's revolutionary.
I don't even know what is so like. What is the draw?
McConaughey's performance.
I don't think
and
you know what? I will admit the bias there. I'm not a fan of Matthew McConaughey at all.
Yeah, I don't think I am either. But that one role of his is.
See, I think everyone's got at least one McConaughey role. I really liked him in True Detective.
I haven't seen True Detective, so I don't have that basis to go with.
And you know what? But now that I'm going back to it, I don't know if I liked him in True Detective or if I just liked True Detective. And like that's like I don't know. But
I would just say that Interstellar to me is just like, even though it's not nowhere near a perfect movie. It's not even like an incredible, like it's gonna go down as a classic. It's a Christopher Nolan movie, and he does it pretty well, and he does a lot of really cool stylistic choices that I tend to enjoy. As like not necessarily super deep. It's kind of like how people think the same thing of fucking what's it called? Did he do? Fuck. Why can't I think of the movie?
Inception.
Did he do Inception?
No.
McConaughey? What?
No. Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
Oh.
It wasn't. That was Nolan.
Yeah.
It's the same thing that like people tout Inception as like an incredible movie, but it's pretty predictable. Like I don't like Inception that much.
I do think Inception is a little predictable. I liked Inception. I liked Inception more than I liked Interstellar. Yeah, that's true. I've only seen Inception once.
I've seen it a couple times, just kind of here and there, and I definitely don't like it after the first time.
I feel you.
But I will watch Interstellar anytime it's on.
People like Interstellar's music, which I guess is okay. I mean,
well, it's Hans Zimmer.
Whoa. And you know what? I'm also not a huge Hans Zimmer. Like, I don't like his Batman scores.
Really? I like his Batman scores.
No, not really. I liked that the tracks were an anagram for Batman. No, I kind of liked his Pirates music, but even that got old after.
Oh, because we played it forever when we were in high school and middle school. At least several times.
Yeah, and I mean I liked it back then too. I still like it now. I like the original stuff, but the rest of it, like I don't know. He's just got a very. I guess I kind of liked his stuff for. He wrote the like Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock Holmes score.
Oh yeah.
That was all right. He does a lot of harpsichord in his music.
Yeah. Oh. Ooh, spam B. It's way easy against the NPCs. It's like not even a contest. One more time.
Finish him.
One thing I do find funny about, like you were saying, that the Batman scores songs are an anagram for Batman.
Yep.
The Star Trek soundtrack by Michael Giacchino are all puns. So the first track, nice job, Tim. The first track is just called Star Trek. It's just like the normal Star Trek theme. The second one is Nailin' the Kevin, or the Kelvin. The third one is Labor of Love. Hella Bartok. Enterprising Young Men, which we know. But it's like Enterprising Young Men because it's like, you know, the Enterprise. Nero Sighted. Nice to Meld You. Run and Shoot Offense. Does It Still McFly? Nero Death Experience. Nero Fiddles. Narada Burns. Back from Black. That New Car Smell. To Boldly Go, and then the end credits. I used to have
first game we haven't been 1-0 in, I think. Damn. It's a good sign.
Yeah, I like Inception. I did recently, so since we're talking about movies, I recently watched shit, what is it called? It's wow, I am blanking today. It's Natalie Portman's new movie. The sci-fi.
Thor.
That is not. I mean, that's kind of sci-fi.
Oh my. Word. The sharks are good, or I have gotten
I
bad.
just watched it. Why am I like blanking? Annihilation, the one based on the book.
Star Wars Episode 1.
Stop. That's more sci-fi fantasy. So have you either of you heard about Annihilation?
No.
So it's based on a book, and it's basically Natalie
What
Portman's
the
character.
hell?
Natalie Portman's character, her husband, they were both in the military. They're married. He goes on a mission and goes missing for a year, and then she finds out that he went on a secret mission into a place on the coast that had a meteor crash into a lighthouse, and then there's been this like expanding area called the Shimmer that is causing weird things to happen inside of it. Wow,
Kevin's getting straight fucked.
I really am. They can't even.
They are not fucking around
I can't.
anymore.
I don't know what's
They're
going
like,
on.
oh, they won 2 games in a row? Oh,
Oh,
not
God!
anymore.
I can't.
Not any fucking more.
I can't. Shit.
I'm drinking water. It's not that
They're
bad.
no, I mean just looking at it,
Oh
they're
my God.
ridiculous right now. Like, Kevin
This is-
Kevin is it's not Kevin
I
in
can't
this case.
hold on to the puck. I can't.
Yeah. They're
Like,
absolutely destroying you.
I can't. I know. Yeah.
This is like Mortal Kombat, where the difficulty spikes randomly.
Yeah. Fucking it's
Randomly
mine.
is not what I would call Mortal Kombat trilogy. It was always that hard.
Immediately.
Yeah, it was very abrupt and very predictably at specific points just to fuck with you. So
That's all right. We can come
Anyway.
back from this.
Annihilation, it was like a really well, I would say critically acclaimed.
21 shots. First.
God.
21. San Jose
Wow.
in the first period.
They came for the kill, dude.
Options.
Who would win a fight? A million sharks or one shiny boy?
Who's the shiny boy?
The star.
Oh. Oh, I see.
shiny
I didn't realize they were the sharks. I was like, where did this come from? So anyway, I don't know. Annihilation, I had heard a lot of good things about it, so I decided to watch it on like a Saturday night at like midnight. So it went till like 2 a.m. It is a horror movie. Not really a horror, it's a thriller with two very, very stress-inducing scenes in it. I like those scenes. They were really, really good because I was on.
Chris likes stress.
It was the kind of stress where you're like, oh man, like this is what you want out of a good thriller.
Like edge of your seat.
Yeah, edge of your seat. Like, oh my god, what's gonna happen next? Wow, they're just aggressive.
Be aggressive.
Barack Obama put it on one of his favorite films of 2018.
Okay.
Nice
All right, we're back,
job.
boys.
That's
You're
your
not,
5
you're not
experience.
completely
We did it.
skunked. Yeah, it is an 89% on Rotten Tomatoes. And it's not like a crazy good movie,
Back.
The
but
comeback.
it makes you think. And I don't know, I enjoyed it. You should watch it if you like a good thriller.
All right.
You should watch it. Nice. You should watch it with someone else because I feel like those scenes are like, I don't know, just like the scene, those two scenes. You'll know when you get to them are just really, really good.
Rachel loves scary movies.
I don't get scared.
What'd you say, Tim?
But Rachel loves scary movies and thrillers, but she'll only watch them with someone else.
Oh my.
But I don't like them, so we never
It's not.
watch
I
them.
wouldn't say it's a horror movie. It's not even
Tim,
a
you
scary,
should-
scary movie.
When's
It's
the
just
last like
just
scary
butt
movie you
puckering.
watched?
It's probably over Halloween.
Oh, okay. So
I let her watch. I watched them with her over Halloween just because. You know.
and you didn't. What do, you just don't? You get scared? You don't like it?
I don't. I don't like the jump scare,
Oh no, I
Okay.
don't either.
and I don't like feeling super.
Go that winning.
I'm not.
Stress.
There's a lot of people out there that I think enjoy, even if it's just like cheap jump scare movies. I am definitely not one of those people. I like. Ooh, good block.
I mean, we watched the Bird Box. I know that's not really a.
I haven't
that any
seen Bird
good?
Box yet. Yeah,
Yeah, it's good.
Michael really liked it.
It's very good.
I've just heard things like, oh, it's just a fad because it's kind of picking up where John Krasinski's movie left off.
I mean, yeah,
36.
it's got direct. It's kind of a just a not a knockoff. Because it's, I mean, it's high quality. It's got Sandra Bullock and some other famous actor. I don't remember his name. But I mean, it's well written. Plot's good. I can't speak for if this was conceived after The Quiet Place, but it's still good.
I have not seen either. I don't know. I don't know if I can't. I don't know if I'm not interested in those movies or just like, I don't know. It's not on my list for sure.
Oh my God!
After seeing, like, it's just like I'm sure there was a lot of production that had already gone in by the time, you know, Quiet Place came out, that they were already into making Bird Box, and so it's not just like a fad. Like, they couldn't have picked it up that fast, unless, I mean, it could be a low budget movie. Who knows?
It's almost like you know, Ants and Bug Life, how they both.
They have to come out at the same time, but they, unrelated.
Yeah.
Maybe there's some behind the scenes stuff going on. Maybe they knew. I don't know.
Or like,
but it seems cheap to me. And we all know that Bug's Life is a better movie.
No, Harry, no! Don't look at the light! I can't help it. It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Then Ants, yeah, of course. Ants was awful.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't you dare! This is my comeback.
Ooh. Oh my God. Puck is all over the place. I'm afraid to face whoever is coming up next, because either the AI, it might be, or it might just be this team. Like, this may be the number one.
Oh my God! Hey, look, I'm happy it's not worse.
What's
Yeah,
worse?
you went on a pretty good run there.
You have come back a lot, which is great.
There have been three separate moments where I thought I might have it.
That's good. The puck is... They need to stop lighting the puck on fire. It's really bad for the ice.
Yeah, I'm getting a phone call. 1 second.
Oh no. Did you say Robin Hood?
He did. Shoot it!
Oh.
Shut it!
Okay. Well, it wasn't a total loss.
It wasn't. Well, also, this is a still screen. It's not like you can't just edit on some sort of ending. Like, man, that's such a good game. Actually, that was a god-awful game. 47. Okay, but I think we need to speak about the 47 shots versus the 17 shots.
That's a lot of shots. That's enough to kill a person.
Okay, yes. I couldn't get into... Like, I couldn't get the puck to shoot it. That was... I hope that wasn't me just, like, getting worse at this game.